If it means saving those in need and fighting the good fight, will Clark Kent be willing to leave it all behind? Well, let's hop into the pages of Action Comics issue number 1035 and find out together, shall we? So then, picking up from where the last issue left off, Thoa Law had finally turned on Superman and his family, taking Lois Lane hostage, despite the fact that Lois had backed her up in the fight against Mongul's men. John, probably feeling pretty vindicated right now, stays behind to fight Thoa Law while his father gets Lois clear of the blast zone. Naturally, Miss Lane knows that Thoa is doing this against her will right now. Mongul's men had already killed 2 of the Phalasian refugees that had come with Thoa to the planet, and now he's threatening to kill the rest back on Warworld unless Thoa is able to kill her hero, Superman. Superman, being Superman and now having a better understanding of what's actually at stake here, tries and talks Thoa down, saying that if she stops fighting, then they'll go together to Warworld right now and save all of her people. Sadly, it only takes a moment of weakness on Thoa's part for Mongul to activate his contingency, an energy weapon that begins to burn Thoa from the inside out, and one that would probably have teleported her back to Warworld too if Superman didn't get involved. For the first time since this new arc began, Superman gets in the face of the leader of Warworld, saying he knows what he's doing, he knows about all the Kryptonian refugees, and he's coming to Warworld to set it right. It's here too we're also reminded about Mongul's cloaked advisor, the guy who more or less gave the leader of Warworld the idea and has been pushing Mongul into different directions, this one included. It's with a truly heavy heart Superman finally knows what he must do. He has to leave Earth behind and lead a full-on rescue mission to Warworld. Thoa isn't dead, thankfully, but she is hurt very badly. She's in one of those oh-so-classic Kryptonian healing comas, and there's no telling when or if ever she'll come out of it. Mongul quite literally brought the fight to Superman's doorstep, and instead of attacking him directly, he attacked his friends and family, and well, Clark just can't let that stand now, can he? Superman begins his teary goodbyes, not exactly being sure how long he'll be gone for, starting with the Justice League. Lois had let them know about his ultimate choice, and well, there's a lot that's still unsaid between them all. Obviously, they still love him as a friend and a colleague, and they wish they could help, but unfortunately, Superman is very politically unpopular right now, what with taking that piece of the Source Wall. And with war still potentially brewing between the United States and Atlantis, the League can't make it look like they're taking sides right now in the feud. Superman is sure the League can handle it, and if the worst should happen, his son John will be there making sure that the world has a Superman and potentially the League has a new teammate if they want it. Batman and Superman have their own world's finest sidebar too. Batman has been looking into everything that's been going on with Superman, and he's realized from his research that he's actually getting weaker. Bruce obviously cares about Clark a whole lot, and while he'll never quite come out and say it, he fears that if Superman does walk into this Mongul Warworld situation, there's a good chance he'll be walking into a trap that he won't be able to come back from. Batman also wonders if Superman has stashed his piece of the Source Wall somewhere safe, and if it's not going to come back and bite them all in the ass later on. Superman is sure to get his final goodbyes in with his son John as well, although truth be told, I think his goodbyes in the pages of Superman Son of Kal-El that also came out this week were a lot better. John worries about all the new pressure that is put on his shoulders, what with trying to fill his father's boots as Superman, and because he's been to the future and looked at future spoilers, he also thinks that if his father leaves, there's a good chance he'll never return. Superman tries to reassure his son by saying historically plenty of people have counted him out and thought he was done, only for him to come back all the time, every time. Lastly, Superman makes time to say a special goodbye to Lois. They share themselves a moonlight fly around Metropolis that, is just so romantic. After that, Clark claps some cheeks in a single bound before meeting up with his brand new team, the Authority. You'll of course know all about this newly assembled group of rebels, outsiders, and weirdos that Superman had gathered to help him out over in the pages of Morrison's Superman and the Authority. Of course, if you have been reading that book like me, you're probably scratching your head and wondering, wait, if he only just gathered them in that book and he was old in that book and with a new costume, why is he meeting them here and now while still young and in his old costume? The answer is, of course, I don't know, but maybe if we keep reading both books, eventually we'll find out. And so that was Action Comics number 1035, everybody, and overall I thought it was alright. The Thoa stuff actually ends up getting wrapped up pretty quickly, so the rest of the issue can be a heartfelt goodbye for Superman, although more likely, let's face it, a see you later for Superman. I ended up reading this book after I read Son of Kal-El, which was probably a bad idea because I think Tom Taylor does a way better job with the whole heartfelt goodbye stuff than Kennedy Johnson does here. Not to say that I thought it was particularly bad or anything, I just think he ends up trotting a lot of the same material, except for the lowest stuff, and getting to see them as a couple again is a rare treat that we don't get that much of. I've said it before, but I'll say it again, I appreciate the League having a reason not to support Superman in this newest Warworld endeavor, even if I think it's an incredibly weak justification. Yeah, you know, the Justice League, they don't want to show any favoritism, they don't want to rock the boat and, you know, influence world politics, except for next week when they'll probably end up doing just that because they do it all the time. Overall, I think I'd feel comfortable giving this one a 7 out of 10. It was pretty alright. Hey there everyone, it's your pal Cape Joel again, and if you're seeing my face right now, that means you watched to the end of the video, and I'll always be grateful for that. Retention helps in this crazy YouTube game, and so does becoming a patron. If you head on down to the description, you can find a link to my Patreon page. Recently just redid all the tiers, a lot of cool stuff offering up there, exclusive commentaries, exclusive polls, behind the scenes concept art for Capes and Quest, that's the brand new D&D show I've started soon. Never been a better time to become a patron. You can become a patron for as little as $1 a month and help the channel grow and, you know, help me continue to deliver content like what you just saw. So I want to thank you all, and I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.